Welcome back, YouTube. Sensei Domino here. Today I've got 3 TTM returns, and I'll also be showing some autograph pickups that I've made over the last few months. But let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with this great card, the 4 Collectors card. Signed by Clemente Collector, Dan's Vintage Baseball PC, 3D80s Kid, Sammy Thunder, and Pepino Man. Numbered 20 out of 50. What a cool card to get. Of course, this is the 1962 design. The wood grain border. There's the back. Definitely one of the best channels for card collectors out there. They put on Hobby Palooza every year. Definitely a highlight for me. So really happy to get that. And I also received this great card. Of course, this is the image of the great Pee Wee Reese. And this is a John 3D80s Kids card. And John's got his head right there on the guy sliding. Love that. Love that image. I've always wanted this card. And there's the back. John 3D80s Kid. And they also sent me a really cool sticker. And I actually didn't know this was coming. Maybe this came because I did a donation during Hobby Palooza. I'm not really sure, but I was definitely surprised to find this in the mail one day. But thank you so much, everybody at 4 Collectors, for sending me this really cool surprise. And yeah, if you haven't checked out 4 Collectors, definitely check out that channel. All right, on to the TTMs. And I haven't really done TTMs over the past year, so really kind of surprised that I got not just 1, but 3 different TTMs back, and these have been out for quite a while. And I've actually got the dates on here, and I think all of these I got back, well, 2 of these I got back in July, and 1 of these I got back in August, so they've sort of been sitting around for a while, but check this one out. This one I sent out October 19th, 2022. Came back July 19th, 2025. Initials are DS. This is a Hockey Hall of Famer. It's Daryl Sittler. And he did not use the pouch, but that's okay. He signed, I believe he signed all 3. Yeah, all 3 of my cards. He did personalize, but I don't mind. Especially a Hall of Famer. 2 Tony. Daryl Sittler. I guess this is 73, 74 tops. And this is what year? 77, 78 tops. Again, 2 Tony, Daryl Sittler. So this was out almost 3 years. Really happy to get it back. I believe this is 78, 79. Yeah, 78, 79 tops. 2 Tony, Daryl Sittler. Got a little bit of corner ding on the trip, but that's okay. Super cool to get back. And he did not charge, so thank you so much, Mr. Sittler. Really appreciate you taking the time. All right, this next one I was really happy to get back. And I don't know, for whatever reason, I didn't put USA on the envelope. So they were nice enough to put the USA on there, so I might have to hold on to this one. And it did take a little damage on the trip, but fortunately it didn't really get any of the cards. But this one was sent October 30th, 2022. Came back July 16th, 2025. So again, almost 3 years. Initials are MS. This is also a Hockey Hall of Famer. It's the great Matt Sundin. Didn't sign the index cards, but that's okay. And he signed both of my cards. Got his Pro Set rookie card. I believe this is 1990. Yeah, 1991. Big Matt Sundin fan. And I'm not even sure what is this, 94, 95 Parkhurst. Matt Sundin. Cool looking signature. Looks like it's a little thicker. Really cool. So thank you so much, Mr. Sundin. Really appreciate you taking the time. And always great to get back a Hall of Famer. Thank you so much. All right. And the last one, this one was a fail, but I wanted to show it just in case people had sent to him and haven't received anything back. This was sent out May 30th, 2023. Came back 8/26/2025. So over 2 years for a fail. Unfortunately. They did put them back in the pouch, which is okay. But this was a fail because they now charge $5, and this is Danny Tartable. So I don't know if I'll send back to him. I mean, I like him, but there's other people I'd rather send to for $5. But here's his 87, and his 86, and his 85 rookie cards, the 85 Donruss, and the 85 Fleer. And they came back in roughly the same shape that they left, so that's okay, especially being gone for 2 years. Yeah, there you go. Danny Tartable is now $5 per. All right, so on to my autograph pickups. And I believe there's 48 cards here. All of these came from the Autograph Den, and a lot of them are done in ink pen, but I don't mind ink pen. You know, back in the day, that's really all you had to sign some of these cards, so I don't mind. And there's a fair number of Hockey Hall of Famers in here as well. So, in fact, the majority of this is probably hockey. I do have a few other sports in here. We'll start with this 1966 Topps Woody Woodward. This one's a great looking card, but it's got a little wrinkle right there. But otherwise, this is a pretty nice card. And yeah, it is an ink pen, and it does look like there's a little bit of a wax stain. That's okay. I didn't see this when I bid on it, but I don't think I paid more than $1.50 or something for it, so why not? And it's really miscut on the back. But 1966. Next, we have a 1980 Topps. And, yeah, this is crease-free. This is Mike Torres. Looks very similar to his facsimile right there. Again, an ink pen. Next, we have Eric Soderholm. Might be a little hard to see, but it's right there. Especially with the baby blue Rangers jersey. Next, this is a pretty good pitcher for the Giants back in the day. Billy Swift, his 85 Olympic team. Next, we have a 1986 Fleer, Steve Buechele. This is a rookie card. Big fan of Buechele when I was growing up. I remember being at old Arlington Stadium, and he'd get announced. Everybody would boo him, and when I was that young, I was like, why is everybody booing him? It was because his name is Buechele. All right, I picked these up for nostalgic purposes. Back in 1990, I guess it was, this was one of the hottest rookies in the league, and I think he went on like a 8-game homer streak or something like that, and he was the talk of baseball for a while, and so I became sort of a fan, but he was sort of a flash in the pan. Really didn't amount to much after that year, but I'm talking about Kevin Moss. I'm not even sure what year is this, 88, might be 89. Yeah, this is Eastern League All-Star, signed by Kevin Moss. Thought this was kind of cool. Didn't pay much for it, so for nostalgic purposes, had to pick this up. And same for the next one, although I do have a couple of his autographs already. This is a 1988 CMC. This is Ricky Jordan for the Maine Phillies. Definitely a hot prospect back in 89, 88, 89. This was a pretty good player, but I mostly um, bought this because he had one of the greatest, baseball card collections until he decided to sell it. And although he was a pretty good ball player, I probably uh, like that sort of tidbit about this guy more than anything. This is a 1994 Fleer Pro Cards, Dimitri Young. Maybe one day I'll get one of those slab cards that says from the Dimitri Young collection, just for kicks. Man, he had some killer cards, let me tell you. All right, I was actually happy to pick this one up. I was a big fan of this guy. This is a 1995 Upper Deck. I guess this is Upper Deck Minor League. This is Jason Giambi. I know he's got the steroid allegations and stuff. Will never make the Hall of Fame, but he was a really good player. I'm so happy to get his autograph. Next, this is a 2018 Topps Pro debut, Keston Hiura. All right, that's all the baseball from this group. I have a couple football cards. This is a 1992 Pro set, and the reason I picked this up is that back in Tecmo Bowl, I used to always sack the quarterback with this guy. So I was like, you know what? Let me get an autograph of this guy. And it's Ted Washington. So that's a pretty cool image right there. And I also picked up a 1992 Pro set. Maybe this is 1993. I'm not sure because it's definitely not this year. Maybe it is, but they look different anyway. This is 92 or 93 Pro set, but this is Chris Warren. And I remember back in the 84 draft, Chris Warren and Eric Dickerson were sort of swapped for each other. And, he was definitely a great running back, but he was no Eric Dickerson. Still wanted to get his autograph in the collection, so he was nowhere near a bust. I mean, he was a multiple-time 1,000-yard back, and one of the better running backs back in the day. But, I bet the Seahawks wish they had sort of kept Dickerson, huh? All right, moving on to hockey. We'll start with 1984-85 O-Pee-Chee. This is Hall of Famer Guy Carbonneau. We're back to the ink pen. There's a former star. And next we have another Hall of Famer. This is 97-98 Upper Deck Collector's Choice. This is Mark Recchi. A little bit of a smudge right there. It's okay. Cool image. Next, this is a 1988-89 Topps. Hall of Famer Mark Howe. His autographs in my collection already. In fact, I think I have this card autographed. All right, next, this is a guy that I sent to in the mail, but I actually sent his rookie card, and it's floating out there in the ether somewhere. Maybe it'll come back, maybe it won't. But I wanted to get his autograph in my collection, so this is a 1983-84 O-Pee-Chee, and it does have a wrinkle in it. It does have a wrinkle right there. This is Lanny McDonald. Great looking autograph right there, the trophy. Next, this is a 1991-92 score. Hall of Famer Peter Stastny. Fix that real quick. There we go. All right, next, happy to get this one. This is a 85-86 O-Pee-Chee. Hall of Famer Bob Gainey. All right, next, this was a guy that I sent to and came back returned to sender. This is 86-87 O-Pee-Chee. This is Hall of Famer Joe Mullen. I know he signed in the past, but I guess it's because the address that was listed wasn't good anymore. So maybe I'll try him in the future, but still happy to get this one. All right, next, this is a fantastic signer. I was picking these up for like $1 a piece, so I'll take them every time. This is a Hall of Famer. This is a 84-85 O-Pee-Chee, I believe. Yep. Michel Goulet. Hall of Fame autograph for $1. I'll take it. And here is another 84-85 O-Pee-Chee. Michel Goulet. And this is 83-84 O-Pee-Chee. Michel Goulet. And I've sent to him twice before, and they came back all signed. And as far as I know, he still doesn't charge. Definitely great to his fans. This is another really good TTMer. This is also 83-84 O-Pee-Chee. Mike Gardner. I don't know what's going on right here. Almost looks like the ink pen went across like that or something. I'm not sure. But the signature itself looks good. All right, next, another great TTMer. Another guy I've sent to twice, and all came back signed each time. But still, another Hall of Famer, picking them up for $1 or a little over $1 a piece. This is a 82-83 O-Pee-Chee. Bill Barber. Kind of hard to see, but it's right there. Also 82-83. This is in action. And this is 83-84. Next, another Hall of Famer. This is 84-85 O-Pee-Chee. Bernie Federko. Also got 85-86 Topps. The other one was O-Pee-Chee. Right, next, this is a 83-84 O-Pee-Chee. Denny Savard. This one's got some weird, I don't know, stain on the back. Not sure what that is. But The autograph looks good. This is 88-89 Topps. All right, this one, he is a U.S. Hall of Fame member. He was also a member of the Miracle on Ice hockey team. This is a 82-83 O-Peachy. Really happy to get this. It's Neil Broughton on his rookie card. I had his Topps rookie, but I didn't have the O-Peachy. Now I've got it signed. Very cool. Right, next, we have an 87-88 O-Peachy. Kevin Hatcher. Next, we have a 96-97 Upper Deck Collector's Choice. Yuri Lettinen. Next, this guy probably deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. It's a 92-93 Pro Set. Pat Verbeek. And also got 92-93 Upper Deck, Pat Verbeek. Next, we have a 1992-93 Upper Deck, Bobby Holik. Next, we have a 2006-2007 Fleer, Rick Nash. Next, we have a legendary TTMer, 1986-87 O-Peachy, Brian Propp. I don't know if he still does, but back in the day, you could actually send him an email and request an autograph, and he would send you something. I don't know if he still does that, but man, definitely a legendary TTMer that loves his fans. And one heck of a hockey player. Deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, in my opinion. All right, next we have 83-84 O-Peachy, Rick Middleton, another great TTMer. Next, we have a 85-86 O-Peachy, Dale Hunter. Kind of hard to see with the blue jersey, but it's there. And also got him on the 88-89 Topps. Next, this is also 88-89 Topps. John McLean. Next on the 2006-2007 Fleer, Milan Hajduk. Next, this This is 86-87 O-Pee-Chee. Daryl Sutter. This is 96-97 Score. Jamie Langenbrunner. And also got him on the 96-97 Collector's Choice. Next we have 1993 Classic Hockey, Todd Bertuzzi. And the last one from this group, this is 1994-95, I believe. This is O-Pee-Chee Premier. This is signed by Darcy Wakaluk. So that's that group from the autograph den. Go ahead and clear these off. Got quite a few really cool autographs in this. I think it was an 11 card lot maybe. Let me double check. 12 card lot. We'll go ahead and start. This is a 1989 Score. Felix Jose. We have a 1990-91 NBA Hoops. Kevin Johnson. Of course, he was the mayor of Sacramento for a while, but one heck of a basketball player. Really happy to get this. All right, next. This is also, 1990-91 NBA Hoops. This is Antoine Carr. Signed that in a really nice gold pen. And I think this is also 1991. Yeah, this is also 1991 Hoops. This one's definitely got some residue from another autograph or something on the back of this, but front looks great. This is Chris Morris. He's a really nice player. Yeah, there's some smudging from another autograph on the back. Next, 1991 Skybox. I hated this guy at Duke. And I didn't really like him in the NBA either. Danny Ferry. He was sort of the pre-Christian Laettner. Kind of a dirty player, really arrogant, just didn't really like it. All right, next we have a 1985 Donruss Diamond King, Frank Viola. Really nice pitcher, big fan of this guy. I don't think I had his autograph either. I think he TTMs though, he might be 5 per. Happy to get this one. This is 86 Topps. And I know he TTMs. I think he's 10 per if it hasn't gone up. And I definitely need to send to him because I haven't yet. But I did get this one. Andre Dawson. Man, his penmanship is incredible. All right, next we have an 82 Topps. Another Hall of Famer. Tim Raines on the highlights. Next we have an 82 Donruss. So another great TTMer. I think he might be 10 per as well, although I haven't sent to him yet. Dennis Eckersley. This is a ballpoint. All right, next. This is a fake card, but it's a fake card that was given out by the actor himself and signed during one of his appearances at the Expos. It's Sam Jones on his Flash Gordon card for the 40th anniversary. This is a really cool card. And on the back, it's got his fake Jet stats. Love that. Of course, I grew up watching this Flash Gordon movie with the Queen score that they did. So really happy to get this. Really cool. All right. These two autographs, some of it makes sense, some of it does not. So I was sort of looking at, all right, the stuff that I've shown up to this point, I'm pretty comfortable that that stuff's legit. These two right here, I'm not so sure. And this is a legend. I'm like a true legend of the game. And there's two autographs. And like I said, some of it looks right, some of it doesn't. And now his autograph has gotten even shorter. So I don't know. That this certainly could be a period autograph. I'm not so sure. And I tried to find some better examples of it. And some of them, you could maybe convince me that, yeah, maybe if he was rushing, you could make a case for it, but I'm just not sure. But I'll go ahead and show you and, judge for yourself. I mean, I'm not trying to get rid of them or sell them or anything. But I wouldn't have gone over a certain point on this lot if somebody had to have those two, because I'm not too convinced that these are legit. But I ended up getting the entire lot for a price that I was comfortable with or without these two. So if these do happen to ever, be proven to be legit, that's even better. We have the 94 Fleer Ultra, Cal Ripken Jr. All-Star insert, signed by Cal Ripken. Maybe. Now, on this one, the Cal looks legit, and maybe even the R. Then everything else doesn't make sense. And so I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. And on this one, and I'll even leave this one sort of on camera, this is the other one. And again, the Cal sort of looks okay. This would probably be closer in here. This R almost looks like maybe, he was signing it like this or something, maybe at a game or something. And this looks a little more similar to some of the other ones. This one's just like a little scribble line. I'm not even sure. You can't even see a K on that. And this one, that one you can't even see a P or a K. This one you can see sort of the P and then the K, but it doesn't really look right. And then the junior, this one probably looks a little more to what I'm used to seeing than that. So, I just don't know. Neither of these 100% have me convinced. So whether they're real or not, I'm not sure. But they came with a lot, so I'll go ahead and show them. All right, and the rest of these were just random singles that I picked up over time. In fact, one of these I probably have for over a year. And I'm going to make a comment about this one. In fact, Zach's Collections made a comment talking about this guy's autograph and saying this guy's autograph is super scarce. And, Zach knows his autographs. And so as soon as I heard him say that, and I'm a big fan of the guy to begin with, but as soon as he said that, I immediately went on eBay. And I found an autograph, and I think it was $7.99. And it's in ballpoint pen. And I picked it up for $7.99. Buy it now. $8.65 shipped, free shipping. And I haven't shown it since I bought it. And it's probably been a year and a half. It's just been sitting on my desk in a stack of cards. And, this guy passed away, it might be a decade ago. And so, really happy to get this. After he retired from the NFL, he did a little wrestling in WCW. And I enjoyed his appearances on those. But anyway, I'm talking about the great Kevin Green. Here we are on his 1989 Pro set. And it is signed in ballpoint, and it looks pretty legit to me with his number, 91. And so, Zach's Collections, shout out to you, because I guess I just didn't realize how little this guy actually signed. So I wasn't really actively looking for his autograph. I know he had passed away. And, to pick this up for basically $8.65, hard to pass that up. And, man, he was a beast. So, yeah, shout out to you, Zach. All right, next, this was one of the legendary TTMers out there. This is 1974, Brooks Robinson. And this is pretty sharp. A little bit of a corner ding on these corners, but these two, really nice. Nice, clean Brooks Robinson autograph on there, of course. The greatest defensive third baseman of all time. Some would argue the greatest third baseman of all time. And so happy to get another of his autographs in my collection. All right, let me go ahead and show this one. All right, this one, I knew it was incredibly beat up. I still wanted to get it, and I don't know why. I paid under his fee. I think he might charge $10 or $15, and I haven't actually sent to him. This card has creases, and there's paper loss on the back. But I guess since it was like cheaper than his fee, I was like, as long as I can get it for cheaper than his fee, I'll go ahead and pick it up. And I ended up winning it. This is 1973. Topps Raleigh Fingers. This is his first card where he has a mustache, and he still doesn't have the handlebar mustache. And at some point, I would definitely like to get a better copy of this, but, Raleigh Fingers Hall of Famer. With the legendary stashes of the game. And then there's the paper loss, so it looks like this might have been in an album of some kind. And like I said, it's got some creasing in it. Let me find it. Yeah, there's one right there. There's one down here. So it's a rough card. I want to say I paid $8.20 something, maybe something like that for it. So, yeah, I guess I feel like I got my money's worth. So, all right, here are a couple of, I guess, local guys I wanted to pick autographs up of. This is a 2011 Topps, sort of with the 52 Topps design. This is Matt Harrison. He was a nice pitcher here for a while. It is a sticker auto. I didn't pay a whole lot for it. So decided to get that. And this is a 2020-2021 Panini Illusions. This is a Moses Brown rookie auto. And he was signed to the Mavericks last year. And he had some pretty nice double-doubles while he was here, but I guess because of limitations on the bench, they weren't able to retain him when people got healthy, so he ended up getting cut loose. But I was sort of impressed by how well he played when he was given some time here. So hopefully he has a landing spot somewhere and has a nice career. So decided to pick that up. This one does have a couple wrinkles in it, but one of the reasons I wanted to get it was it had a JSA certification with it, and it's a rookie card, and this is Elvin Bethea, of course, Hall of Famer, the Hall of Fame 03 inscription. This one, like I said, it does have a wrinkle right there. There's a wrinkle right there. I don't think you can see it, but yeah, there's two wrinkles right there. But Elvin Bethea on his rookie card, and there's the JSA right there. And I got this absurdly cheap, too. So, really happy to pick that up. And I picked these two up really cheap as well. This is a 2011 Strata. Rookie auto, numbered 66 of 75. This is Alec Ogletree. Thought he was a really nice player. Is this 2013? Yeah, I said it is 2013. I said 2011 for some reason. Sorry, I don't even think I said 1970 tops for this, but I apologize. All right, and then this one, this is 2000. 2000, I guess, Bowman Reserve. And this is on card, and I was a big fan of this guy. In fact, my first year playing fantasy football was 2003, and this guy was one of my original draft picks in the first round. And looking back on it now, was stupid, but back then, I didn't know any better. And my first pick in the draft was Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning's a legend, but generally in fantasy football, you don't draft your quarterbacks in the first round. I know that now, but back then my first pick was Peyton Manning. My second pick was Edgerrin James, and my third pick was this guy right here. And I debated between this guy and Isaac Bruce. And I had a friend sitting next to me, and I was like, all right, these are both great receivers. Which one do I pick? And they're both on the same team. And my buddy was like, man, go with Torrey Holt. He's the younger guy. And I was like, you know what? You're right. And so I went with Torrey Holt. And, yeah, he did not disappoint. And that was the right decision, too. So, yeah, Torrey Holt, Bowman Reserve, on card auto. So there you go. So that is all of the autographs that I have collected over the last several months. And if you're talking about the Kevin Green, the last year and a half. But anyway, that's all I have to show for you tonight. So hopefully you enjoyed that. And I apologize for sounding nasally. I've been sick since last Tuesday. So, this is sort of remnants of a cold. But I do apologize. Anyway, I appreciate everybody for watching. Until next time, thanks for watching the video, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.